Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. As you know, I enjoy all types of watches and I take, for example, a great pleasure in wearing a $300 Seiko and I take a lot of pleasure wearing a $30,000 longer. In between, plenty of watches to enjoy. But is paying 10 times more equaling to 10 times the enjoyment? So I'm guessing many of you, as you progress in your watch collecting journey, will be asking themselves that question, and we tend to feel the need to go bigger as we progress. So maybe you have a Seiko Presage and wonder if you should get the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control, for example. After a while with the Jaeger, you might wonder, should I get a Patek Calatrava? And so on. Same if you have a Rolex Datejust, which is already a great achievement to own such a piece in itself. At one point you might wonder, seeing all those videos, all those pictures on Instagram, whether you should own a Royal Oak. Why should you not? Is it going to be better or not? And to use that as a good example, let's take the Zenith El Primero Chronomaster here. So it's an older discontinued model with the full calendar, very legible. It is one of Tim Mosso's favorite watches actually. You should see his review of the watch. It's very interesting, very passionate. It does everything one needs. It even has a high beat chronograph and it's automatic. It's got some enjoyment in the back to offer. It's just a beautiful, very, very special watch, which costs on the second-hand market around 3,500, 4,000, maybe more these days, as people are starting to look for these. The movement in those is the same base that Rolex used in the Daytona, and there were much less watches produced by Zenith for Zenith in this format than for the Daytona. Now, I also have a longer 1815 annual calendar, which is as refined as you can imagine. White gold, heat blued hands, white gold on the moon phase, the hands again. It's annual calendar, so everything is coordinated. If it stops for a few days, there's a magic button that's going to reset the whole calendar in sync. The winding is supreme, while the winding of the Zenith is just regular, nothing special, but the one of the longer is calculated to give you that little rubbery resistance. It feels so good. Setting the time is a pure delight, very precise, very smooth, while setting the time on the Zenith. It's a chore, I have to say, very hard crown to turn. And of course, here we have a simple calendar. It's not annual, so it will require adjustment through the crown, very simple, 6 times a year, while the annual calendar only requires it once a year. Now, of course, with longer, the show is in the back with the engraved balance cock, German silver, impeccable finish. The whole movement is built twice. You know the drill with longer. It is the very, very best, and the whole package is very compact, very flat on the wrist. Now the question is, do I feel all that different? Do I get the same enjoyment wearing either watches? I think the feeling is mostly about how you feel, like you're being perceived. If you're wearing a longer, you kind of feel a bit more important. You have to admit it. We are all a bit shallow. Would not pretend that I am not. And certainly when I wear longer, I feel like I've achieved something of sorts, I suppose. But putting that aside and growing a bit out of it, is it really that different to own one or the other, or to own a Seiko? As long as you enjoy it, and when you wear it, you have some pleasure, and when you don't wear it, you long to wear it again. Is there any difference at all? And I'm not sure I can really answer the question here. Now, I think it's important to realize that there's two contradicting forces when it comes to watches. One is when you want the very best, have the satisfaction of wearing the best handcrafted possible piece made by the best artisans, also have the most accurate watch and most solid, most reliable. In the case of Rolex, I think it's a great pleasure, and I do value mostly that the reliability of a watch. However, if you find yourself with your longer on the wrist in front of a riot like I did last year, you maybe gonna wish you had been wearing a Rolex or a Seiko at that moment, in case you wanna join in on the action willingly or unwillingly. Which leads us to the contradicting force is that sometimes you can't really enjoy to the full extent the more expensive pieces, especially if you've overextended yourself a little bit on the purchase, while the more affordable ones are a bit more guilt-free, and you can wear them at night in a dodgy neighborhood and still feel comfortable about it, or feel comfortable about putting some things into it, because the resale value is not as much of a worry to you. Today I was wearing the Zenith, and it gave me immense pleasure, especially knowing that it is not very that common a model, and because it has all the complications that one needs, and something that you don't find often. After all, GLC, we were talking about them, they just came up now this year with their first chronograph with the calendar, pretty much the same complication as this, but not even a high beat, and it's much bigger. It's 40 millimeters wearing like a 41 or 42, while this is 38 millimeters. So incredible package you get here. So it's something very, very special. So both watches are special, but there's actually some sort of extra enjoyment knowing that you haven't paid through the roof to get so much in such a small package with the Zenith. And that's a special feeling when you're collecting, is to find those special pieces. And it's just, when you pay up, it's not the same pleasure as finding it for a bargain price. And then it's an even more incredible pleasure when the watch gets recognition and starts to rise in price on the second-hand market. Back to the original question, on the wrist, is it really a different pleasure at all? I don't really think so. And that's why we have a collection, and then we rotate, because we enjoy every day wearing the different watches. Some days I feel like wearing a Zenith. Some days I feel like wearing a Seiko diver, for example. Other days I need to have the longer on the wrist. But if I didn't have it, would it make any difference in my life? I don't know. When you're collecting, you feel complete when you tick all the boxes that you've been wanting to tick, and the pleasure is mostly to have them in the box. But really, even if you have just one watch and you enjoy wearing it, then it doesn't make any difference really what watch it is, as long as you love it. I really can't answer this for you, but my feeling is that looking to spend more to get more enjoyment isn't really the answer in our hobby. To be continued. Let me know what you think about it. Bye bye, guys.